The Asian American Arts Alliance is putting on a performance highlighting some serious themes. The play is called Say You Heard My Echo, and it will be going on in Flushing this weekend. It was written and will be performed by spoken word artist Tsai, who joins us in the studio now, along with Andrea, Louie, and Nico Daswani from the Asian American Arts Alliance. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having us.
Let's start out by, Kelly, why don't you tell me a little bit about the play?
Absolutely. Say You Heard My Echo is a fusion between spoken word poetry, otherwise known as slam poetry, and theater. And it's telling the stories of 3 Asian American women in New York 10 years after September 11th. So they're also in conversation with different religious icons of their different faiths. So Mary Magdalene, Aisha, and Guanyin all make appearances inside this play. It's funny, it's emotional. We hope that people will get a lot out of the experience of seeing stories that resonate for New York City today, and particularly for Queens.
I mean, that's actually very timely, right? And it makes sense in Queens, I take it, because of the diverse population there. Is that why you're doing it there?
Absolutely. Nico could talk a little bit more about the partnership with Flushing Town Hall.
Yeah, tell me about
It seemed particularly relevant to do this with Flushing Town Hall. We were in touch with them a few months ago about the Flushing Remonstrance, which was signed more than 450 years ago in the Quaker House, which is across the street from historic Flushing Town Hall, a document that is fundamental and is recognized as fundamental in establishing the religious freedoms that are today enshrined in the Constitution. So this is part of a broader initiative called Locating the Sacred, where we're placing artists in spaces as they explore together the meaning of the word sacred. So it's very intentional that this is at Flushing Town Hall in the neighborhood of Flushing, which is itself very diverse, and the theme lends itself quite beautifully to the location.
So there have been other plays along the way then. Can you talk to me a little about the overall concept?
So the concept itself is, we've had a mini festival this fall where we've had music, visual arts, and now theatre. This is actually the first play that we've done and that we've worked on for this festival. And next fall, we have a full festival which will last 10 days in September, called Locating the Sacred, and we will have up to 20 events across the city in all disciplines. Again, on the singular notion of the sacred, and giving Asian American artists a platform to explore what that means and to be part of educating the public at large about issues that are relevant to Asian American and other minority artists and populations, and engaging all New Yorkers in conversations about sacredness and what it means today and how we might be able to think about the concept of sacredness maybe differently.
Now, Andrea, why don't you talk to me a little bit about how this plays into the bigger theme of what the Asian American Arts Alliance is trying to do?
Right, thank you. The Asian American Arts Alliance has been around for 30 years, and we really grew out of the civil rights movement, and the intention was to provide Asian American artists and arts groups with a broad platform to be able to speak out, at the citywide level, at the state level, and also at the national level. So Locating the Sacred, and in particular Kelly's piece, is just really an embodiment of all that really matters to the Asian American Arts Alliance and what we believe in.
Now we have about a minute left, so I'm going to put you on the spot, Kelly, and see if you can give us like 2 to 3 lines of performance.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to count you down. Okay. 3, 2, 1, you're on.
In the city that never sleeps, call to prayer on the corner, storefront church on the block, temple beside the hot dog stand, goddess circle at midnight. In the city that never sleeps, prayer beads encircle the wrist, ancestor shrine next to Pokemon cards, drum circles in the park, house dance until dawn, spirits fly, yoga mats drone with caffeinated ohms. In the city that never sleeps, 8 million prayers held on the in-breath. 8 million prayers that may never come out. Lips, words, being, sound, silence, silence, sacred, sound, echo, 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 call, echo, 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 call. What sounds like silence isn't silence at all.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. We'll do a little round of applause. Well, that does it for our time. Thank you so much for the mini performance, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Again, Say You Heard My Echo will be performed this Sunday, October 9th at Flushing Town Hall. That takes place at 5 p.m. For more information and to purchase tickets, you can head to flushingtownhall.org.